What's good, y'all? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the video. Today I'm gonna be reacting to a great video by, I ain't gonna cap, look y'all. Y'all please go support this channel. I love this channel. It only got 724 subscribers, but it got a lot of value. It's called We Need to Talk. So this is gonna be my first reaction video. Let's get it. I get it.
You know, people are always excited when Adele, gets a broken heart because it means she's about to drop some heat, or Jasmine Sullivan, Hotels, the whole nine. Mm-hmm. So the question is, do y'all women enjoy emotional extreme?
You know, on that first question, I think referencing Summer Walker and Jasmine Sullivan and Adele, I think that was all good ways to drive home the point that I think in a black community, even with me, for example, right, enjoying emotional extremes. I think that's just a trauma response. I mean, as in a sense of we're so used to being in dysfunction, right? So a lot of us, especially me, and that's why I love this quote that I'm gonna say right now. You don't have to date the same person in a different body until you realize what's wrong with you. This is a great example of that. Emotional extremes. And I've been there. Trust me, I've been there.
Do we enjoy emotional extremes? I think enjoy is the wrong word. I just think that it's relatable to not everyone, but I just think that it's very relatable to a lot of black women. Like with Jasmine Sullivan in Hotels, like the song Girl Like Me, when she's talking about like, you gonna make a hoe out of me because basically this man is hurting me, so I might as well just go out here and do whatever.
You know, I think that's funny. Just now when she was like, you gonna make a hoe out of me, I think that's funny because that's actually something that happens to everybody. I mean, I've seen in person. I've seen when women deal with dudes that they know ain't shit. I've seen when they do dudes like that after they get hurt, after they chose that guy, after they get hurt. That's when they're like, and dudes do this too. This is why it's so peculiar to me. I've seen black dudes do this too. They'll choose somebody, right, who ain't about shit, ain't trying to have no healthy, productive life. And to be fair, most of the time, the person that I'm talking about is just like them, but didn't they see that their relationship, or at least they're naive? Because I know some people just be naive. Some people literally just don't know. And in some cases, you don't know that you don't know.
You know, I'm sure that's a thought that a lot of women have had. Not that all of them have acted on it, but just the thought that, dang, I'm trying my best. I'm being, the best woman that I can be to this man or to these men after trying situation after situation. So it's like, I might as well just be out here. But just that example in their songs, I feel like they just make relatable music.
And I think this is really a failure. I think realistically, this is more of a failure on what's the word? And I don't want people to misinterpret what I'm saying. Failure don't mean bad. Failure is normal. Failure is the cornerstone to growth and progression. It's the cornerstone to growth and progression. Without failure, you're never gonna realize that the stuff you're doing is dumb. But I think the whole you hurt me, I'm gonna become a whole thing that men and women go through. I think it's a way of trying to deal with the pain without addressing the unhealthiness of trying to be with someone who obviously don't have your best, and they don't have their own best interest in mind. That's just what I think. That's what I've noticed, and that's even something I've personally experienced myself. That's something that I did when I was back in middle school. I was like, oh, well, she gonna treat me like this. I gotta deal with it. It didn't work because I was fat. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, like, I had to move past that in my mind. You know, I was still back there. You know what I'm saying?
Said he was like, we don't talk about how difficult it is to be a woman's first good nigga, right? So the follow-up question is peace scarier than chaos?
Yo, I love this guy. I don't know. Look, I don't know who talking. I never seen him behind the camera, but I love this dude. He asked him. It's complicated type question. He said, "No one talks about how difficult it is being a woman's first good dude. Is peace better than chaos? No, is chaos preferable over peace?" I think that's so funny because, at least from my perspective, what I've seen in the black community, well, to be fair, I've seen this a lot in the black community, but this isn't really, I don't think this is a black community thing. I think this is more like a female type thing. Don't get me wrong, men do this too, but I think women are more prone to it with the whole chaos over peace, because men instinctually want peace, right? We instinctually want to be with people who bring us peace, right? And this is what I mean. Most dudes aren't getting sex. That means that the dudes that are getting sex bring chaos along with that woman. You know what I'm saying? And this is why if you check, Future got 13 kids and like 8-9 baby mamas. So a lot of times the very thing that these same people, especially women, these same people be complaining about, they enable by going after the same people that they claim that they don't like and they don't help them. So I think this is a great question. Let's see how she answers.
It's gonna sound bad, but yeah. For a lot of women, I can't speak for all women. I'm not trying to speak for all women, but a lot of the women that I know, and also speaking for myself, it's not something that I'm proud to admit, but peace can be very scary because in certain situations or in certain, I guess, women's lives, that's not the norm. That's not familiar. And sometimes peace looks like the calm before the storm. So it's like you're always, like you want to enjoy it. You want to just be able to, relax and be like, this is good. I deserve this, I deserve to be happy and at peace, but you still kind of feel like you have to be on the edge of your seat, just waiting. It's gonna sound bad, but yeah.
Sheesh.
For a lot
Sheesh. I think she got a good point. Peace is scary. Peace is really scary to people who aren't used to healthy relationships. I know. It really is. I ain't gonna cap. Shoot. I mean, even transforming my life, I understand how that feels. Cause when I first started changing myself for the better, and people were actually nice to me, I was like, "You trying to betray me? What is the motive, right?" And people are like, "Nah, you just cool, bro. What are you saying?" And like, in some cases, I still don't believe it, but in other cases, people prove it by actually putting action behind the words. So I'm not mad about that, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like peace is easier, because when you're so used to people betraying you or people treating you a certain kind of way, and someone does it, and you haven't fixed whatever was wrong with you mentally, when you haven't gone to therapy, or when you haven't truly dealt with your ego, and I don't mean like pride, I mean like ego as in that thing in your head that's just like, I don't take criticism from nobody. I do what the fuck I want to do. When you don't deal with like stuff like that we all are plagued with, then yeah, it's kind of hard to believe that someone has your best interest. Because let's keep it a buck, right? Some of us don't have our own best interests at heart. You know what I'm saying? Some of us will walk around and do horrible things to our bodies, smoke cigarettes, make an OnlyFans account. Damn, nigga. That's funny. We do horrible things to our body. We'll date the bad girls. We'll date a girl just because she look good, or they'll date a dude just because he get a cootie cat bone, the tingles, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he don't take no ish for nobody. And then he like a woman abuser. You know, or something crazy like that. I've seen that. At least for me, I grew up my whole life like 80% black predominant around me. So for me, I see that a lot. I've seen the shambles that the black community is in. At least maybe somewhere else in America, we having a better time. But in the South, we getting our ass kicked, boy. In the South, I'm in Georgia. In the South, we getting our ass kicked. Unless you're in Atlanta. I don't know how good Atlanta doing, but I think Georgia black people getting their ass kicked, from what I can see. But I think she got a point. Peace is scarier than chaos because it's not about it's not really about what's good for you. It's about what's familiar. You know what I'm saying? We are familiar with chaos. Chaos is easy, but peace for me has been the hardest transition in my life. Trying to sit back and have actually healthy relationships by holding myself accountable. I mean, I'm telling me like 3, 4, 5 years ago. Like during those times, I was really confused. I didn't know how none of this stuff worked. I was like, bro, something's wrong with me, bro. Something is wrong with me, and I should address it. And I've actually been like doing that stuff. It's so hard to try to transition away from the stuff that you're familiar with from birth. It's really hard sometimes. So I'm glad that she was honest about that.
Every woman is beautiful, but not every man is handsome. And men who are handsome have to have a six-pack, have to have... Who did she have a crush on? Captain America?
Huh?
Yeah, she had a crush on the nigga who played Captain America.
Lizzo?
Yeah, Lizzo did. All right, so I don't see her having a crush on Ruben Studdard. So
I thought Ruben was cute.
Sure. So the question is, what is body positivity, and is it inherently hypocritical and counterproductive? So just to add a little bit more context, a woman can be fat, she's still beautiful. But you see people openly shit on short guys. You see people openly shit on, guys with micro penises, or guys who, are, they don't have swag, they don't have style, or whatever the case may be. But with women, specifically black women, it's, she's beyond reproach. She's God. She's this. So try to shed some light on that if you can.
Yeah, come on. This is why I love this. I love this channel because, and I don't want y'all to fling hate at this girl, but she funny as hell though. Please don't fling hate at this girl. Cause look, I say she better than most. She better than most people. At least she can get on the camera with her face showing and tell honest to God truth. Even if she capping sometimes, at least she more courageous than a lot of dudes, a lot of females too. A lot of people won't get on screen and be 100 with it. So, but y'all really think she think Ruben Studdard cute? Shit, I bet y'all would not find a woman that'll date. How much she weigh? Y'all wouldn't find a woman that'll date a 423-pound man. No, you wouldn't. No, the fuck you wouldn't.
I think that it's multiple parts to it, but I think mainly it's because everyone may not want to admit this, but as women, a lot of our value, maybe not to ourselves, but to the outside world, is in how we look and how society sees us, what beautiful is to society, to the world, and that's how we get, I guess, that's where our value is. Because if Lizzo and other women like her can change and shift what the world sees as beautiful, what society sees as beautiful, then that makes more opportunity for those women. Because men, y'all's value is not so much in y'all's looks, because it can be a dude that's not necessarily the most handsome or, you know, the most attractive, but if he got money.
And that's the pushback that you're gonna get, because you know you can say looks is a metric, right? And men are graded by metrics. How fast are you? How much do you bench? How much money do you have in the bank account? And we don't get to create, you know, alternate and you know, different definitions of what a successful man is or a strong man is, just so we can make ourselves feel better.
Yeah.
So the question then is like, why do you think women get to do that if they don't even let men do that?
I would say because women believe, or could believe, because I'm not speaking for all women, that y'all have more control over those things, like how much money you make. I'm not saying you have like full control over it, but you have more control over the type of jobs you go after, how much you bench in the gym, things like that, versus how I'm born looking.
What about weight?
I mean, weight.
Because we started this conversation with Lizzo. Like,
Yeah.
you can't do much about your face, but like weight. That's what we're starting the conversation.
Yeah, I mean, weight is a different thing. That's tough because some people really can't lose weight. They just, you know, they have, I guess, health situations to where that's just their, you know.
I can make the argument some men can't make money. They have mental situations, learning disabilities.
That's
but
true.
We don't get that same concession.
That's true. That's true. I think it boils down to women are more... We think that women are more feelings-based. And in turn, that looks at... I guess that makes us look at men as though, like, they don't have those feelings. Like, y'all don't have those feelings as far as your looks go. So, like, it won't sound as harsh for a woman to be like, oh, no, he's short. That shouldn't hurt his feelings.
Nah, I don't cap. When he said let's get spicy, and he asked the Lizzo question, that's when I knew it was about to get good. Cause this is when I've noticed. This is when women start beatboxing. Like, again, not flinging hate, but this is where I think women start beatboxing the most. Is when it's time to hold women accountable for the dumb shit they be saying, and that's fair, you know. I'm not finna sit here and pretend like women are known to hold themselves or other women accountable. Accountable, as in, like, there's obviously a double standard, and everyone knows if you're a dude. If you're a dude, then you know that there's a double standard. You know that body positivity is not male, especially not black male. No. Body positivity is for women. Because don't nobody care about fat black men. Trust me, I've been fat my whole life. And let me ask y'all something. How many women do y'all think told me to love my body the way it was, and that I look great and I look handsome, and they'll date me and they'll take me and treat me kind of... How many women do y'all think in my life have done that? I've been fat my whole life. How many women do you think have done that? I give you a hint. There you go. And I like this, because this is when the beatboxing starts, in the sense of she likes to... This is where women start to throw around vague terms and abstract thoughts like society, as if society doesn't include them, or society is mostly women. And to be fair, most of the time, well, I won't say most, but a lot of the time, women are criticizing other women. So it's funny that when it comes to if it's equal and if men and women are treated the same when it comes to body positivity, she just has a hard time pointing out the obvious hypocrisy. And she says that men aren't measured by our looks. It's more about our money, which is true. That is true. But trust me, men are very obviously measured on their looks and the way their body is shaped. We're very much judged on that. Because if you're not muscular, if you don't have a six pack, if you don't have a if you don't have a six pack, if you're not muscular, if you don't have the best job or a lot of money or whatever, women are not gonna pay. A lot of women are not gonna pay on the top of the day, especially a lot of black women. They're not gonna pay you much effort. And I mean, realistically, that's fine. I mean, I think when women do that, they kind of shoot themselves in the foot. I mean, there's already a lot of extra women lying around. When you treat men that way, those men never really forget the way you treated them. So all you're doing is creating bad karma for yourself, especially if you don't move or you keep acting the same way and you refuse to actually change the way your mindset goes. You're just creating bad karma. Dudes don't forget the way they get treated as kids, and they don't forget the way that they have been ridiculed their whole life. They don't forget that thing because men are forced to live in what's real, what is reality. You know what I'm saying? Men have to be realistic about this kind of thing because no one holds our hand and says, hey man, even though you got a micro penis and you're short, you'll be okay. They don't do that because they know we won't. They know we won't be okay. Look, I love this whole channel, yo. Please go support this channel, yo. Please go watch the rest of the video. Go drop a like for them. Again, the channel is We Need to Talk. Yeah, We Need to Talk. Yeah, y'all. Well, yo, look, they are hilarious, but in a sincerely good way. I sincerely enjoy this content, and I'm gonna keep doing this because I like reaction videos. I never done one, but I feel like hopefully you got value from either me or them. But please go watch the rest of the video on your own free time. Sorry, I thought I seen a ghost or some shit. I thought I seen a ghost. I didn't. I wear glasses, so I'm kind of blind right now. But y'all take it easy, man. Mwah, salute.